Is it time to hear my voice? I think it just might be time to hear my voice. I am back on the stream, everyone. Hello there for whoever happens to be to have shown up here at the very beginning. Thank you very much. And did I? You've got to be kidding me. I swear I updated my stream info. Okay, I didn't refresh the page. Because here I was thinking, oh crap, I've got a little problem here apparently, because it was still showing my old Mario stream info. So that's yeah, so that's pretty nice. I'm gonna go do something a little different here now that the new stuff from the creator dashboard is available. It's gonna free up a lot more real estate, especially because I can pop out chat into a separate window. Hi there, it is me, back in the usual place, back in the hot seat, with about 2 weeks to prepare for things. I was, this is, as always, family comes first. Mom was in town, so had to make sure to do all manner of things that were family-based events. So here I am after having had a little bit of prep, having had some time to reload. I think it was good to have that brief break from streaming to let some of the creativity swirl around a little bit better, more so than it ever had before. And and now I've got like 3 or 4 weeks worth of content lined up for you guys. So I'm plenty happy that's going to be the case here. So it is high time that we settle in and start really thinking about the very multifaceted part of Nintendo's lineup of intellectual property, and how it's kind of a shame that not all of it gets utilized all the time. The kind of the checkered history of the Punch-Out series is a testament to that. we had our installments of the game in 1984, 1987, 1994, and then 2009, wherein Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out came out in the arcades. Then 1987, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, then a reissue after the likeness rights to Mike Tyson expired, with Punch-Out, featuring Mr. Dream as the final boss instead of Mike Tyson. Then it wouldn't be until 1994 the Super Nintendo got something that just happened to be called Super Punch-Out as well. That one also did not feature Lil Mac either, so it was kind of the weird one in the series, but still I think kept very true to the cartoony, really crazy out there roots of the original arcade version. And then we settle in on finally 15 years later in 2009, they hit us with Punch-Out for the Wii, which ends up being, I think, a pretty definitive version of Punch-Out, with a, basically like almost all of the entire history of fighters showing up in that game, as well as what I think were some really good motion controls. It didn't feel too burdensome to shake your fists with the Wii remotes, and the controls were super nice and simple as well. Truly the right marrying of the past and the future in what ended up being a really entertaining game. I cannot promise that I will complete all of those. These are casual playthroughs. I will fumble about them for certain amounts of time, and then move on to the next one. Such, as usually goes whenever I do a medley of games. So, I think it's time to wind down those tunes there, and start to wind up. I'm gonna go for the arcade instead of just the original Punch-Out. I'm gonna go Super Punch-Out just to be a touch fancy here. So, here's the other interesting part to this is how, when it comes to the Punch-Out series, I think I have to readjust that one more time. Yeah, I definitely do. The problem with Punch-Out is that Nintendo is always so very wild about stuff like this, about anything that they do, all of their ventures, that Nintendo hits us with, there I am. Nintendo hits us with a game that was dual monitor. You had for the sake of the stream, I've oriented the monitors horizontally, but in the arcades, you had the info monitor on top and then the gameplay monitor on the bottom, and you'll see rather quickly how it goes here. And yes, you already kind of saw there in the character list how the character who we came to know as Soda Popinski was a highly sanitized character by the time he made it to the NES. Here in Super Punch-Out, you saw Vodka Drunkensky, the Russian boxer who was large and belligerent and, well, had his preferred beverage, to say the least. So, let me go throw in some quarters here. Maybe, hopefully. Do I have to set this back up again, or oh no, I have to. This is going to be interesting. All right, I'm going to have to shuffle my windows around a bit. There we go. I think that'll do. For once, I will be playing a game on my right side monitor while I move chat over to another place. Yeah, and also your ears and your speakers are not playing tricks on you. A lot of the game audio happens on the right and certain sound effects happen on the left. That's just a weird thing that this arcade game did, so we're always having to put up with certain technological limitations of the games of yesteryear. So, let's start a campaign here. Yeah, the voices came from the left side. And you can already start to hear a little bit of where certain things come from. Now the mechanics here in Arcade Punch Out ended up being a lot different than what anyone would ever have been used to on the NES version. While there are still two buttons for punching, the joystick doesn't necessarily correspond to whether you're delivering an uppercut or a body blow. And the voice kind of and the voice prompts you can hear kind of correspond with that. Yeah, and while there's still stamina bars for each character, it is pretty interesting to see how it gets treated like that. Oh yeah, he's got that two-fisted one-hit KO BS move. But a lot of these sound effects are the same, got repeated in the NES version, which I thought was really cool how the NES version brought to us a lot of that arcade feeling. Oh, come on! I couldn't mash the buttons fast enough. So, as could be seen there, successful punches build up the KO meter up top. And eventually I was prompted to be able to deliver the knockout punch, which has a dedicated button on the arcade cabinets. There was a dedicated KO button in addition to the punching buttons. Yeah, me pressing that right hook was the... Oh. Ooh, that was a good round. Oh, come on! And yet again, these are kind of artifacts of the era in which some really unfair BS happened while you were playing that just kind of robbed you of any sort of hope. Oh. Oh yeah. I think I gotta use the dodge button against that two-fisted hammer. Yeah, just like that. That's much better. Yeah, a button dedicated for dodging here in the arcade version. And I'll explain a little bit about how those functions were replicated in the NES version. Now, Dragon Chen, this guy, we can obviously see who inspired him. But at the same time, this is where some very interesting fight mechanics start coming into play here. Some very unfair fight mechanics start coming into play here. Like this. Yeah, and the controls on this are much clumsier than they ever were in any subsequent installment. Oh boy. At least that move is very well telegraphed and easy to deal with. But this guy also gets incredibly annoying with this move, which wastes a ton of time. And it's basically an automatic game over if you can't defeat him in time. So if you can't defeat your opponent in 3 minutes, you're done. Nice stalling tactic. There we go. Is that a TKO? I think that was... Oh, no. See, and that's the thing. You can't even win by decision. You just have to... And I just hope I can take advantage of this KO meter. And there we go. Vodka Drunkinski. And I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to pop the window out real quick to be on the safe side. Wanted to make sure that things are coming back. Things are coming back correctly. Okay, all is looking fairly normal. It's back to game on here. Time to see what now. See, Vodka Drunkinski is only the third opponent. That's downright scary. I'm gonna have to start taking advantage of the dodge button here. Champion of the USSR. How about that? USSR. Wow, that's his face for that. Ooh, I already rose up to 21 in the local arcade rankings. New play. I wanted a rematch. I thought there's a rematch feature in this game, and I'm honestly not sure how how it works now. Now I'm dropped all the way back down against Bear Hugger. Just gotta jack him in the face as much as possible. Number of lives. Now see, this is the arcade here. Lives are irrelevant. It's based on how unfair the game wants to be. What's going on, DJ Gigabit? There we go. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That was technically my first loss. I didn't really have any lives here. Oh. And you distracted me, so I just got wrecked by the double hammer fist here. Glad you could stop by, my dear good DJ Gigabit. How's your Friday night going? Oh, Hideous Winter brought back the Prime. Welcome back to Subcon. What's going on, Hideous Winter? Oh, love you and appreciate you too, Hideous Winter. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming in to enjoy the sweet vintage game action. And it's cool to hear at times where they just lifted the music straight out of the arcade and dropped in the NES version. Now see, here goes a rematch. Canadian Bear Hugger. If he had a red beard, he'd probably look like Steve, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he, DJ Gigabit? I like how his eyes turn yellow during some of his wind-up frames. Grocery shopping? Heck yeah, I did some grocery shopping too. It is exciting when you've got a full fridge and you know you can eat for a few days and you don't have to like drop a ton of money anymore. You can just chill back. I don't think Steve has that much chest hair though, DJ Gigabit. That's my only grievance. Nor would he shave his head. But it's just funny to think about. We've got a Canadian Bear Hugger, and sure enough, he mostly fits the description. Oh, some twinkle toes twisting on his way down. Ooh, being out of pretty much everything? Dang. I mean, you've been busy, though, Hideous Winter, so I don't blame you one bit. It's jacking him with rights. Just got that TKO going. Now to deal with Dragon Chen, who's already incredibly annoying and only the second boxer. Robert isn't working a ton. They keep sending him out of town, don't they, Hideous Winter? Wow, he's really giving it up there. No, not this again. Ooh, got him at the right spot. Oh, baby. I think we're going to the Science Museum because nerds. Oh, yeah, you two are working hard towards Phoenix. It's going to be great. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, this game really has no regard for your quarters. It's really bad. And this is only on, like, what's considered its normal difficulty? T-Rex exhibit? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Hideous Winter. You've got a good Phoenix situation going on. You're coming tomorrow, right? Or is that next week? Oh, Sunday? Okay. Very awesome. Let me know if you get in town early enough for breakfast. I will happily join you and or suggest a venue. After hours program tomorrow. Gotcha. You're managing your time the best you can. Oh boy. I might lose this due to expiring time here. Because he keeps doing this super time-wasting move here. Stalling. Plus, the referee's allowing him to kick. Like, what even is this boxing federation? 9 or 10? Oh, that's perfect. That's usually I wake up around 10 cuz work's at 12:30. Yeah, see? Now I'm knocked all the way back to the beginning. I feel like I should be like save states. I feel like I should be save scumming these fights so I don't have to go all the way back every time. What's the state button here? Save state, F7, load state. Save state, keyboard F7, keyboard shift, load state, keyboard F7, not shift. Okay. So, all in F7, the worst possible key, all things considered. And I just quit the game. Wonderful. Brother-in-law's later going to a show tomorrow night, so we can't roll in super early. Okay. Totally all good. You guys roll in at your own preferred pace. That is all fine and dandy. They even retain the music, which is just perfect. Pull the knob of control and duck punches. Let's master ducking. Good duck. We love the translation prowess of video game makers from back in the day, don't we? Don't we? Great Tiger and Super Macho Man. We go rack up the coins again and press start. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm nameless. All because I fumbled around too much. The one part that kind of irks me is how the music doesn't necessarily line up to the start of the match. Just right hooking and saying prayers here. How do I keep getting played by that? This is frustrating. I keep playing myself here by getting hit with the double hammer fist here. Back when points mattered. Oh, baby. Oh, wait. Ship. Select position 1. Not officially supported. Okay. Guess I'll have to live with that. Dragon Chan. Like, it was also a freaking amazing miracle to hear actual voices in a video game, too. We had no concept that that was even possible, that video games could talk. So hearing this in the mid 80s was just wild. But only arcades could deliver that kind of experience. Oh no, you're gonna take this right hook. No. You're gonna take these hooks, fool. I'm tired of your crap. Oh, how dare you. Oh, he put me away. Worst opponent. Ugh, that was a TKO, wasn't it? Daisy, Daisy, oh my Daisy do. Good evening. Welcome. Thanks for popping into the stream. Aren't you still active in your stream right now? Aren't you still doing the Call of Duty thing? I'm just trying to be a little ray of sunshine. I'm feeling really good being back on stream after having taken a small break from it. Glad to be back here amongst all the mess, all the chaos, all the cacophony of being on stream. Get to join you lovely people. And I even posted in the Discord too. I'm slowly learning Discord stuff. Big shout out to the Avenger Friends, wonderful group of supportive streamers out there. Got to make sure to give them all props. Ugh. Fed up with this dude, really fed up. Especially with all the show just for like the lamest roundhouse kick. Like, I just really basically can't wait to get myself moved over to I'm gonna give this game as much as I can possibly give it. I'm gonna give it extra patience, if only because I'm just happy to be back here shooting this shit with you guys and back on stream and all that. But yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is probably gonna be my biggest bread and butter here, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. Yeah, that's like 6 seconds that get burned every time he does that move. And with only 3 minutes to defeat him, that's just the worst. Daisy, everything going well on your stream? I will defeat Dragon Chan if it's the last thing I do. It won't be. I mean, I've defeated him once, but it felt like a freaking miracle. And there's also like you can't make the decision for a body blow or an uppercut. The game kind of makes it for you. Who even fights like that? Okay, I might just have to move on to NES Punch-Out just as a technicality of how freaking obnoxious this game is. Or otherwise, what I could probably do, let's see if I can... No, that restarts the game. I have to hit a dip switch to... Oh yeah, service mode is on. Okay. And then... Yeah, let's knock the difficulty down a bit to see if this game becomes... in any way decent. So now we can turn service mode off and then reboot the cabinet, the virtual cabinet. Now it was a small thing that came up in gaming news recently, and I'll show it off when I'm finally done with this game, probably within about the next 5 to 10 minutes. But that jingle, that Punch-Out song that we know and love, is derived from something very old, and it was a really cool revelation to actually hear the melody in its original context. I'll say that much. In case you're curious about my beverage of choice, Blue Pomegranate Giants. That is the stuff I love very much. Okay. So let's see if going to easy down from medium is going to help my cause any. Canadian Bear Hugger. Oh, no, you don't. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're not here for the challenge. We're just here to enjoy it. But it's actual massive BS that your very first opponent has a one-hit KO. Oh, that's hilarious. That your first opponent has a one-hit KO move. That's just evil on ways that I can't even imagine. But, you know, everything about arcade games was and is designed to yank as much money as possible out of the player as quickly as possible. And that's what we're experiencing right now, is those frustrations of how things went all of, let's see, I guess this would be 35 years ago when this game was the hot shit of the arcades. Okay, and maybe I was just so busy nerding out. Alright, so his victory taunt is looking like he pooped himself. That's the face he was making. That's the only way I can interpret that face. Oh, man. Okay, one more go here on easy, and we'll see how this goes. Rematch! And I'm going to, since I also have controls mapped to the analog stick here on my Switch Pro controller, keeping it very Nintendo the entire way through. He's just tickled by the body blow. Doesn't mean anything to him. This is the arcade version. This is Super Punch-Out in the arcade version. The SNES version did not have a wireframe guide. The Super Nintendo version was full color and did not even feature Lil Mac. Thanks for stopping in, Boston Curtis. Appreciate you dropping in, checking out some of the Punch Out action. We're still in the early parts of the stream. I'm only about 30 minutes into my stream here, and starting from the very beginning, working our way all the way up to the Wii version. How do I keep getting owned by that hammer fist? I'm terrible. Yeah, and the reason the gameplay surface here is so wide is because it's the arcade version, which was played with dual monitors. All the information that you see on the left side was shown above the part of the screen where the fighting is taking place. So it was kind of like a lot of arcade games were back in the day, and how they were had these really just they didn't care about aspect ratios. They just wanted to display the game however they wanted to display the game. Especially when you get into stuff like how Tempest used not regular CRT monitors but vector monitors that drew things on screen in a very strange way. But Nintendo just apparently had a big glut of CRTs available in this particular kind of cabinet. So there were a bunch of I forget exactly if it may have been Punch Out and one or two other games where this dual screen situation was the norm. I suspect we'll probably get to the NES version in about an hour from now. I feel like I'm going to spend the most time with Mike Tyson's Punch Out on the NES and go and do my best from there. Well, he's theoretically supposed to be easier, but he's definitely not. Changing the difficulty did absolutely nothing. This is a complete scam. I won out. Oh, I actually got a knockout on him. I think I'll get a save state on that at least. And of course he's going to do this thing again. Like, it's the most inefficient roundhouse kick I've ever seen in my life, and I don't even know how to roundhouse kick. Anytime it seems like I'm getting an advantage, he tries to kill my momentum. My KO bonus is going down to the floor. Okay, yeah, I think as any good arcade game really should, I am now fully fed up with it here. So I'm gonna shut that down, and it's time to go for what I think is going to be the main event of all of this. It is time to fire up our good friend Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Oh, I'm going to go there and there. Here we go, baby. Oh, I promised something else. I need to, I need to pause the Punch-Out action so that I can bust out something in particular here. Just a second while I get the window together. Boston Curtis, do you think the NES version here is the best version? Gotcha. Yeah, there's somewhere between the hit of nostalgia and the overall packaging of the game, how it was so simple to pick up but very difficult to truly master. That's what made it so good. And okay, I found the song, and Well, maybe can I find it in context? Because it belonged to a certain TV show. Long time ago, I'd reasonably say somewhere in the... make sure I choose the correct version here. There we go. Perfect. And this one is... That looks like the right one. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. So, when it comes to this, I guess I'll have to move it to the very top so I can coerce OBS to display it. Maybe, hopefully. I know this is kind of amateur hour stuff here. But, properties, come on, need to hit the right window. There we go. Don't need to capture the cursor. Boom. Please display. Why are you playing me like this, OBS? I want to make sure that I've got the right thing here. Every time I go back to Chrome properties, okay, it's got the right window there. Well, this is a little frustrating. Will that force it? I've even got Chrome as the top layer. What if I disable that? No, this is weird. This Chrome window won't show up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to switch to Firefox on this. Because what it comes down to, I guess I might as well actually explain it instead of just continuing to try to tease it throughout all this, is that once upon a time, sponsored by Gillette, yes, as in Gillette razors, there was a variety sports show on television every week called the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports, and it was within the Cavalcade of Sports that they had, of course, a theme song, as all TV shows tend to do. And oops, did not mean to throw that on. My apologies. That's big and ugly. This is a small time stream. This is a small batch, handmade, fully organic, free range, hand packed stream. Back to a window capture, and there we go. And in the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports, it had a specific theme song. And OBS is just killing me with these window size things. That'll do. Hey, at least it's displaying now. That's a lot better than where it started. Farm to computer indeed. Hand raised, and I guess this hideous window is about all I can get here, because OBS's ability to capture that window is not that good apparently. Sure, window title must match, just as a way to forcefully refresh, maybe? Big yikes. Big yikes indeed. Okay, so... while OBS is making an ass of me, I'm going to fire this video up the best I can here.
The Gillette Cavalcade of Sports is on the air.
I'm just soaking in the tunes here. I thought I was muted. My apologies. Thanks for staying on me, Boston. You're very patient. You're very kind. But yeah, to say the least, as I was trying to say while I was muted, that anytime you're listening to, anytime you're playing some Punch Out, you're essentially going in on an advertisement for Gillette razors from a song called Look Sharp, Be Sharp. Also, I'm a touch rusty after having not streamed for about 2 weeks. I didn't know how important it was to stream constantly so I could have all of my stream senses back and keeping an eye on what part of me is muted at any given time. And this particular recording we're listening to is from the Boston Pops Orchestra. So yeah, you and Gillette would be very, very familiar. So anyway, let's continue the game goodness here. Now that I've stopped to fumble around like crazy. Oh, baby. We love it, don't we? Look sharp, be sharp. Okay, so let's get this show on the road here, of which I promise I will show much more dexterity than I did while playing Arcade Punch-Out. Because they very intelligently, and I think that's part of the appeal of this game, is how they very intelligently, very carefully constructed the curve of difficulty as you continue playing. It never genuinely feels like you get overtaken too quickly. You're always able to handle whatever comes next. Granted, once the game figures you've learned enough, when it starts throwing you like the second when it starts throwing you Soda Popinski, I think is where it takes a turn. Where the game says, no, you're definitely up to snuff. We're going to make sure to not hold back on you anymore. But for the initial start, just it plays like a really long, entertaining warm-up, and it's really a genius way to craft something like this, even though you're, technically have all of 4 punches here. Oh, yeah. Turban guy, he sure is something. Took me a while. The first fight against him, I don't have too much of an issue with, I think. I'm going to knock on wood here because who knows what kind of disasters can happen on stream. But the second fight against Great Tiger, that's where they turn him into an absolute terror. Really great intro music here for Von Kaiser. Gotta collect them stars, and yeah, this is where we kind of get to observe a little bit the evolution of the KO meter, in that and then instead of that entire building up that meter, if you just land punches at certain strategic times, then you end up acquiring stars, which give you super punches, which is really nice. A really great way to reward the player for experimentation, I think. And there's the TKO. Thank you, Mario. The title bout. Yeah. Piston Honda, I think for new players back in the day, Piston Honda's presence was terrifying. for the newest of players, this is another one of those difficulty curve jumps. I mean, granted, you were kind of warned. You were being told this is the title bout, so you were being forced to take this under. You're being forced to take this pretty seriously. Lost my button position there for a second. Not a bad start. Just trying to acquire another star. There we go. Another star. Put me in a really good place with the second knockout. It would be even better if he stayed down. Not that he's likely to, because even though the home experience was tweaked to be much easier than the arcade experience, it still came at you pretty hard. And... oh, that's rude. I was expecting to put him away right there. There we go. There's the TKO. Just in the nick of time, too. Because that 3-minute timer up there, as we all know, is not 3 minutes. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's probably closer to 90 seconds. New WVBA Minor Circuit Champion. Hit that train in music. This is such a beautiful scene here too, especially the parallax scrolling that they did right there with the water. Genuinely something amazing there. Made it look like you were watching an almost real scene or a cartoonish scene here. 005-737-5423 should theoretically be burned into our brains, but isn't. But yeah. Beautiful montage music, beautiful scenery. Looks even cooler when they do it at nighttime. So good. Now, Don Flamenco, for the limited graphics, the limited capabilities of video games in the era, the amount of personality they injected into this dude with just the music and that little animation and the way that he would taunt you truly makes him an adversary that you just cannot wait to beat the snot out of. Buddy gives himself up a little too easily. Just like that. Oh! He fell right back down. But he got up again. But he didn't recover that much health. He's just like a little bit like Glass Joe, but with some actual confidence. Oh wow, an actual KO in under a minute. Oh me, oh my. King Hippo. Oh, we love King Hippo, don't we? Yeah, and being able to watch for those careful little cues there of the extra vibration before he hops up to deliver a hammer fist really requires some genuine reaction time. I actually kind of fear that my ability to that my window of time for being able to play this game effectively is closing, that my ability to physically react correctly is kind of going away. So I'm just, you know, this is part of why I stream, and to just share the joy of these games while I could still play them well, because I know that at my age that I'm kind of I might be at an apex for for truly high level gaming here, of being able to play like I always remember playing. Now here we go. Great Tiger for you, Boston Curtis. This is the dude, especially him and his weird teleportation move. But I think there's still definitely ways to deal with him. Yeah, really nothing like getting old. I'm set tomorrow to go out and play. There's an arcade near me, and a buddy and I go over and play some Dance Dance Revolution as exercise. And I can still do high level stuff on that, but I fear that my window on that is closing much faster than what's happening right here. And racking up stars here while he runs his script of crouching down to deliver uppercuts is great too. But it's a real shame that you can only collect 3 stars. Let's get back into 3 stars here. Oh no. This might burn the rest of the round. There we go. I don't think that's a TKO, but maybe that'll put him down. Oh, he wants a round 2. If he wants a round 2, I'll give him a round 2. I'm not even going to mash the select button yet. Yeah, look at that. I already bandaged. Kitten is no match for Tiger. Sure thing. Oh boy, he teleported 6 feet. Hooray for him. And he's starting off with this move like, alright, well thanks for giving me 1 of 3 knockouts. Oh, he only did 1. Oh well. Gonna be able to deliver the second of 3 knockouts by the 2-minute mark, so the second round is going okay. Wow, he got up fast, in spite of the knockouts that I've delivered so far. But now he's just giving me stars, so it's gonna be TKO time shortly. Especially if he teleports on me right now. Or not. Oh, come on. Ooh, just in time, getting the TKO. Am I ready for the next challenge? I guess I have no choice in the matter. Major Circuit title bout. Against Bald Bull. Like, there's definitely a certain scary element about Bald Bull that makes him intimidating, but he's not really tangibly harder than any of his predecessors, I think. Just trying to take as much damage as possible. And the fact that he can dodge super punches is incredibly frustrating too. And something that I just kind of demonstrated right there. In lieu of a dedicated dodge button like on the arcade version, when you double tap down, you get to dodge. Sometimes a dodge just works better. Sometimes a dodge just works way better than swinging left or right. A downward dodge, that is. Okay. 1 knockout each. I'll take that. I'll take that for now. Oh! Oh dear, here we go. Oh, come on! I know I fired off that punch at the right time. He hit the sudden punch. That's on me. Now we're just playing a casual stream here. And I mean casual, I definitely mean casual. Save scumming is fully part of the program here. No shame in my game here. Oh! There we go. We got the first KO. I think I'll save scum that KO. Oh yeah, good old Game Genie action, just fudging your way through a game when you knew the game was too difficult, and in all honesty, that then the Game Genie I think became a necessity at certain times because, you know, with how a lot of us were and how a lot of parents were genuinely, I don't know, hostile towards video games to say the least, you were very limited in the amount of time you could spend with the game and the amount of skill you could develop. So being able to cheat your way through a game so you could actually see the ending was a gift. It truly was just a nice little helper there to be able to give us some sort of lift, some sort of little advantage to help us. I think that's 2 knockouts here. Oh! Here we go. Or not. I should be better about where I hit these save points. Okay. I think it has to be a right jab, a right body blow. Oh! That was rude. Ugh. He really doesn't want me to use my star. Jeez. And I swear, at one point I had that timing nailed. I didn't think that charge timing would ever like escape me, but apparently it did. Oh my goodness. The brutality. The mayhem. At least I reasonably know what's coming here. He seems to be... It only theoretically seems random, but it's not. He's definitely super scripted right there. And I still can't nail that gut punch timing. Oh, snap. Because, like, I got the gut punch once. Why can't I get it again? There it is. Got the TKO. Finally. New champion. Yeah, absolute Groundhog's Day. Just kept getting crushed by Bald Bull over and over. Someone's worst nightmare, getting constantly defeated by like the lowest tier major boss. Like we haven't even seen Sandman. We haven't even seen Super Macho Man. We're just stuck with Bald Bull, the first iteration, not even his second iteration, and the second one was pretty weird too. So copy down that passkey, kids. It looks like a phone number, which I actually wonder if it was intentional, because it's not like that passkey actually specifically saves any data about your run. It's just saving a position. Speaking of Macho Man, you see South Park? I did not see South Park. I need to catch up on the current season. It's just I've been watching it for so long. I'm just gonna keep watching it. Even if some seasons aren't that great, it definitely goes up and down in quality, but there's still something overall enjoyable about each episode. Except for Towley. I absolutely hate Towley. He is the worst character ever created on television, and I cannot stand him. Oh, he stole my star immediately. Last episode is unbelievable. Yeah, I'll have to give it a go. Oh, Piston Honda with his piston punches. And this iteration is really good at finding ways to wind me down. There's something that is, I don't know, erratic about Piston Honda, the second iteration. You can't treat him exactly like you did the first time, especially because he will come back and hit some extra punches that you didn't think he was capable of doing before. Ooh, that one is nasty. I keep falling for that every time. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Give me the KO. Took the entire round to get a KO out of him. Ooh, that was scary. I'm not gonna mash the select button on this part, because something I found through various playthroughs throughout the years is that throughout your entire run, the more you use the mash select button to regain health, the less effective it becomes. So I don't want to start leaning on it until I absolutely need it. And there's a lot of time burned just by trying to read him. The drink of choice tonight, keeping it clean here. Some Zions Blue Palm, something to keep me on my toes a little bit. I know there are other streamers which might prefer other more expensive beverages that do not make one's energy rise upwards, take the other direction. But I'm not digging into that quite yet. Though I do have some in the kitchen. Oh boy. I'm in a hard place. Yep. Like, no matter how hard, no matter how quickly I come at him after that punch. Oh, I keep falling for his uppercut. It's totally on me. At least I'm going tit for tat on KOs. Oh! So close. And I am so wrecked right now. Because there's Mangled Eyes Mac that still has a smile. But oh no, he's got the frown going on. This is bad. I'm in a real bad place. And I just want to see how far I can get on with current conditions. I'm not getting up after this one. If the game does let me get up, oh, that's a miracle. I'm not getting up the next time around. Hammer fist. Every time. Back to the start of round 2 we go here. What is my problem here? That was a close dodge. Oh, come on. When I had a star. And I can't retaliate after this one. Still remember our first fight. Now I'm gonna pay you back. Banzai! Gonna hit that save at a much better position this time. So how's your Friday going, Boston Curtis? Any tasty beverages on your table tonight? Any other streamers you're watching who are fun? And then deep dive uppercut. There's always 2 of them. Always 2 of them. Color me fully envious of the people who play this fully blindfolded. Screw it. Take it easy, stay at home from work with a cold tonight. Oh! So you normally work nights, I guess? I'm a swing shifter, and today, Friday, is one of my days off. I've got a 4x10 kind of situation with split days off. Friday, Saturday, Tuesday are the nights I have off, so Tuesday and either Friday or Saturday are when I stream. Just gotta take off as much health as I can while I can take it. Ooh, 2 knockouts. This is a much better round 2. General manager of the restaurant. Oh, wow. So yeah, Friday nights would definitely be a night where you would always be at work. Friday might as well be your Monday. This is a much better round 2. Where was this round 2 hiding? TKO on Piston Honda the second time? That's great. That's a confidence booster. I'll be ranked up to 5. Now it's time for Soda Popinski. He's not that other name. Hideous Winter. Don't miss food service or retail. I mean, anyone who is in food service or retail these days is a freaking hero and should be fully regarded as such, because there's a certain kind of labor involved there that's very taxing emotionally and physically that I'm not even sure I'm capable of anymore. Son's Halloween candy, that'll pick you up. The delay on his crouch is one of the most evil things ever. Oh, that's a good start to things. Yeah, if there's any place that has some good service, that has some good industry nights, I'm sure it's Boston. Oh boy. Saved by the bell. I'm gonna make you feel punch drunk. Or can I dig out any sort of vaguely insensitive accent here? I'm going to make you feel punch drunk. Sergey and me will take you out back and show you the pipe. Favorite family comes from my programs from Boston. Obsessed with their accents. Oh, they've got the Southie going on. Also the best people. I imagine their quality of life goes sky high when they don't have to deal with northeast winters. Very pleasant winter situation in southern Arizona. Take it. There we go. Good round. Oh, I love when they try to get up and they fall back down. It's such a tease. It's such a great emotional roller coaster. Actually known them for about 6 or 7 years because they were regulars when I worked retail. Oh. Then they noticed you at the library. How nice. Oh boy. Oh, that was a tactical mistake. I think that's a TKO. Yep. That's such a sinister laugh. Done really well with the limitations of NES hardware. Maybe that family is your good luck charm. You talked to them, and that helped to manifest you as a librarian. Gave you the confidence you needed. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm starting this over again, because... Oh, that was way too brutal. Spend so much time in the bar that I don't want to go when I have a day off. Yeah, that's true. That I could see that making sense as well. that any bar just becomes like you'll stress yourself out because you maybe won't be able to turn off that part of your brain that's working, that's always looking out for certain things at a bar. Yeah, you're on a day off, you want to find a way to disconnect from whatever you do as much as possible. But I work with computers, so on my days off, it's kind of unescapable. My disconnect just comes from the things that I do with computers on my days off. Every day I use my computer and just really, really hope very hard that nothing breaks because I enjoy using them, but I do not want to have to fix them up on my time off and go into that mode. It is frustrating. Why do I keep playing myself like this? I'll take that knockout. I'm okay with that. Oh boy. Oh! Just realized I've not been to a bar since I was in Colorado with my NASA thing last year. Geez, I don't really drink anymore. Yeah, honestly, same. Drinking is probably like, I don't know, once every 3 to 5 weeks at best for me anymore. Like, ever since I could really easily connect drinking to weight gain, I'm like, well, I'd rather not gain weight quickly, and I'm currently in a pretty sedentary kind of lifestyle right now that I'm hoping to fix soon, so I'd rather just not drink because I really can't afford it physically. Not that I still can't pick up a bar tab, but just the physical toll of drinking is not what I'm interested in putting up with these days. Beer with dinner, a glass of wine, but not a ton. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Very small drink for the flavor, not for the feeling, and minimal quantities of that. 2 or 3 drinks tops. Makes your fibro worse. Oh, I could see that. Yeah, you would be rather sensitive to, I imagine, like nearly any sort of things that cause inflammatory responses. Oh, Boston Curtis in on some of the NASA knowledge there. Space nerds here. Okay, just checking something else real quick here. Okay, gonna put that away. Grant for your library and technically subcontract with NASA and JPL. Wow, look at you. You do so much heavy lifting for your library, Hideous Winter. I'm super impressed. They're getting so much value out of you. The sequel to Bald Bull is certainly a lot to deal with. I like how it's kind of a free star there, though. Like, he's kind of easier, but also not. Like, it's starting... His patterns are making it start to feel like actual boxing, where he's just a little bit more chaotic. It's like Ernie grew up to be a redneck. Uh-oh. Gut punch time. Who bless. Jobless. He's not staying down. Giving me the tease all the way up to the 9 count. Thanks for the star, though. Oh! Probably closer to Bert. But Bald Bull's country of origin is allegedly Turkey, so I'm not entirely sure how we could classify him. This time I'm gonna charge right over you. Oh, I got one busted eye. The Armenian genocide, indeed. Solidarity with the Armenians, who still cannot get the littlest bit of justice. Uh-oh. Very nice people, the Armenians. Good sense of community. Good sense of food. Yeah, I hit the save state right there. I don't care. I'm gonna scum this. There we go. Kapow indeed. You took a 9 count on the mat last time. You took a 9 count again this time. Let's see where this goes. Thanks for the star, and now I'll probably squander it. Oh. The windup on that uppercut is so incredibly fast. Alright. Another knockout. I'll take it. Oh. Teasing me with these 9 counts, man. There we go. There's the triple. Yeah, I think after a certain point, it's basically TKOs or nothing. Winning by decision becomes nearly impossible. Don Flamenco, the second Don Flamenco Part 2. I think this is where he starts getting really aggressive, and it's still very funny because you can still easily poke holes right in his right in what he tries to do. Yep. Okay. Just had to make sure that I could bring some memories of what he wanted to do out of the basement of my brain. His windups are very quick, though. And he can no longer easily be defeated by just left, right, left, right. You actually have to finesse him a little bit. Oh, he wanted it. Here we go. Nope, not burning my punches on you this time. But he is stalling, though he's probably waiting for me to get tired. So yeah, let's get this moving. Really wonderful animation they got out of the NES here. I don't think they used any special expansion chip on this. Like, NES games with expansion mapper chips really didn't start coming about until, I don't know, I think shortly after this. Some of the Castlevania games, maybe some of the Mega Man games, definitely Super Mario Bros. 3 had special mappers. I'm a beautiful fighter. I have such a style. How very European of him. Where he can't just fight to fight, he has to fight with style. Just give me a knockout here, brother. That's all I'm asking. Let me knock you out. Let me help you get closer to retirement. Because clearly, Don Flamenco, you would rather be doing a lot of things than boxing. A lot of other things than boxing. Boxing is not his primary passion, and it shows, especially with the way that his bangs gently curl like that, as can be seen right there when I'm in the middle of cracking his jaw. Shouldn't have done that. Should have waited until I was at 0 hearts. You brought this on yourself, Don Flamenco. There we go. Oh. Oh. There I am spitting. Oh, I still have white eyes. How about that? Flamenco Strikes Back. Return of Dawn. Wow, a Star Wars joke. How about that? Like, that can only be a Star Wars joke. I don't care what anyone says. Going Strikes Back and then Return of like that, it's just flagrant. So. Final round. Maybe I can win by decision here by having more knockouts. I have not yet watched Mandalorian. I've got the episode sitting here right in my possession, but haven't actually sat down to watch it, even though I know it's only like the 2 episodes combined are like an hour and 10 minutes. So I really have no reason. I should probably just watch them right after stream so I can know everything about what's going on here, especially to learn all about why this particular Mandalorian is ferrying around a baby of the race of people who gave us Yoda. But it's so much easier to just call him Baby Yoda. Oh yeah, knockout, baby. Ooh, star. Baby Yoda has taken the internet by storm, and Disney has already pledged that merchandise for him will be out in time for Christmas. So truly, that will be the hot ticket item. There will be no other video game, no other toy. Everyone needs a Baby Yoda in their house. Oh boy, it's getting dangerous. It's time for Mr. Sandman. And I think with the presence of Mr. Sandman and the ramping up in difficulty that comes about here, as he's kind of the game letting you know that shit's getting real. I'm gonna take myself a break. Been in about an hour 40, so I think it's fair game. Gonna give myself about 10 minutes, I think. So please hang around. I'm gonna keep cranking away Mike Tyson's Punch Out until I get to Mike Tyson. I'm probably gonna give him a good try 3 to 4 fights. Because I really can't remember the last time I was ever able to beat him, except without some extreme save state abuse. But I'm going to give him a good solid try, and then we can move on to Super Punch Out after that. So I'll see you in a few. I'm going to go refresh myself because I am regrettably human. And thank you for watching. See you in a few. All right, all right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. Oh man, maybe that took a little bit longer than I expected, and that's okay. But we've got some games to play. We've got some punches to throw. So we have some Mr. Sandman who needs a beat down. And he's the toughest thing, the most awesome thing from Philadelphia, which is totally fine. City I respect. But yeah, we gotta get down and dirty. We gotta find our way to Mike Tyson. 27-2, 21 KOs. You know, with how brutal his fight style is, I think he deserves a little bit more. But that right there, that little bit of, if you noticed it, I mean, that's at least how I view it. I think that he doesn't get music. It's just silence, and he flexes on you. He just stares you down, throws his fist up, and says, "This is me." No music whatsoever. He doesn't need music. His aura of badassness is just there to taunt you completely. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh! Oh, okay, you know what? Restarting this fight completely. Because when he starts doing those no delay uppercuts, it's freaking terrifying. Like, what messed up boxing association is having these mixed weight class fights like this? Yeah, an uppercut followed by gut shots. That's just a whole new spin on things. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ooh. That was a hard-earned KO. Took most of the round to get. If only because of how overall negligent I was. Need to get back in the zone. There's a certain type of focus required for this game, I think. I survived the round. That's all that counts. I survived the round and got a KO in there. Hell, Doc! Join the Nintendo Fun Club today, Mac. There's no more Nintendo Fun Club. I think you're gonna have a nightmare tonight. Very nice of you, Mr. Sandman, to say that. If this were a non-human saying something like that, I would use my demon voice, but this is not that. This is not the time to use the demon voice. Sorry. Even though I love the demon voice, inappropriate to break out right now. Ugh! It's that slight pause, that very tiny pause that you have to read. Yep, back to the start on this one. This round was already thrown in the trash. It's a very tiny twitch that he does. He definitely still has a tell, just like all of his predecessors, but it's much more subtle. It's a slight acceleration in his, in his stance, the way he twitches back and forth. It's a slight acceleration in that animation cycle. Oh, buddy. And maybe this is just me. He kind of looks like a Family Guy character. Oh boy. One more. Oh! He really hit me with that. He really had the uppercuts going. It's like I'm almost screwed here no matter what. Still want to get that damage on him, though. Slowly piecing together the win here. And now, uppercut pause. So hard to hit the dodge timing on those. Yes! Any KO is worth its weight in gold at this stage of the game. I'm like, ooh, I'm like, are some no delay uppercuts coming? And sure enough, it's that slight stillness. Oh, and he hits those so fast on this part. Oh my goodness. How am I even supposed to dodge those? Am I just going to have to take this KO? I think I'm going to have to take this KO. Ooh. Survived. I survived. Uh-oh. It's like a little too much pausing. I'm going to eat this KO and just see if his next cycle after this is going to be better. Nope. Yikes. Okay. Gonna eat this KO. see where it takes me. He's going to start out with another. At least I can survive those. This is brutal. Got to get some hits in here. But I need to get some hits on him. I should have been specific. Whew. I'll take that. That was a new type of punch. Another KO. Somehow, someway, gotta dig down deep and find it, even if it means save scumming the shit out of this. And end of round. Oh, why am... I only took 1 KO and I look like that? Yes, you can, Mac. Hey, Mac baby, say goodnight. I hope I can TKO somehow, someway, because I feel like there's going to be some very specific AI routines for this round that are not going to be fun. Gonna figure something out here. I'm just trying to read that pattern a little bit. Ooh. Can't, like, proactively punch him because he will punish you. You can only hit him while he's open, otherwise you get punished. Oh. One day I'll hit the lottery of... One day I can hit the lottery of he'll tease getting up and then never actually get up. But starting out with the no delay uppercuts, oh man. Losing my nerve here. Please let me get up. Okay. Cool. 2 knockouts. Minute 36. Still half the round remaining. See if I can get the TKO here. No delay uppercuts every freaking time. Or very little delay on that one. He's crouched down for like 8 frames and then lays into you. Ooh, can't even defend against them. You still get creamed as if it was a regular hit. Now, the interesting note, I think, when looking at him down on the ground is how they reused a lot of the sprite tiles that were used in Bald Bull for him. Like, he's basically Bald Bull from the neck down, except in a different color. Gotta get past the Sandman. Gotta at least try to fight Super Macho Man. Because I'm starting to feel my patience with this game wearing a little bit. I feel like I should move on to something fresher. Move on to Super Punch-Out. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I will complete this match somehow, some way, and then I'll move on. Regretfully, tearfully. It's going to be a while till I can finish this match with how much I'm screwing the pooch here. Thanks to everyone who stuck with me. I think I need to do some downward ducking here. Oh! Did not expect to get a star out of him. That was very interesting. I should save Scum at a better place. Yeah, right before I get my ass handed to me. Oof. No wiggle room to take hits. Go figure, he's got massive six-pack abs, but body blows are what does him in. TKO! Just... as the shittiest TKO ever. Am I ready for the next challenge? Probably not. Next is the WVBA World Circuit Title Bout against the Super Macho Man. And I'm just going to hit the save buttons there. See, how does he have an awful hairline and gray hair like that and he's only 27? That's not what someone from Hollywood who's a fighter is supposed to look like. Like, geez. I guess I'll just punch in. I'll just look into him for the comedy effect of just seeing that they did pectoral titty bouncing here in 1987 in a freaking video game. But yeah, his thumbnail is gray, but even then, he's got that receding hairline stuff going on. He's just such a ridiculous character. So there goes that for now. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You've been great, but It's time to put you down. Now, I actually cannot recall any point where I've ever genuinely played this. Like, maybe I toyed with it at some point, but I cannot recall ever really playing Super Punch Out. I'm curious to see how different it might feel. So, boom. Let's get this fired up here. Lots more dramatic in its introduction here. Trademark green gloves and red shoes. Weird music. But it's not Lil Mac this time around. Just to be honest about this, all clear. New game. There we go. I guess championship mode is, let's see, let's check the button setting. Okay, right punch and left punch with B and Y. Oh, wait, right punch and then left punch and then knockout punch on A. Alright. Power up auto. What the heck would power up be? Interesting. Okay, so be it. Let's get some championshiping going on. Against Gabby J from France. Can't do Glass Joe, but you'll have Gabby J. Age 56. Let me win. I've lost so many times, I forget how winning feels.
Gabby J.
Definitely getting some arcade Punch-Out vibes here. Oof. And I just like feel bad going after an old man like this. Who or what is telling me to back off and catch my breath? I'm here to freaking crush my opponents here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fight! Come on! Come on!
Oh, no, you don't. Only 3 more actual hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on, old man.
Fight!
Just 2 more punches. For the TKO.
Beat the K.
Huh. Look at all those points. Points don't mean anything anymore in video games. Wish they did. New record. Yeah, I guess it is possible. Who or what is bad as? That wasn't even me. And I just cleared all the data. Why would this game ever have bad as in it? Nintendo would not have allowed that. Oh, it's bear hugger time again. 440 pounds? Watch outie, I'm a killer. I am the bear hugger.
Bear hugger. Fight!
just like the old school. You can't gut punch him. You can only uppercut him. Oh, he's still got the double hammer fist thing. At least it's not a one-hit KO, but it is still incredibly powerful. For no reason. Lame.
1, 2, fight!
Oh, come on, I dodged that one. And my mouthpiece came out.
1, 2, 3. Fight!
I super dodged that one. I guess I have to... I guess I have to low dodge that one. Yep. Now to punish him. Yeah, now you know what it feels like. Like, he's the second opponent. He should be relatively easy to beat. And he still does the toe twirl thing like he did in the arcade. Yeah, this is definitely not as elegant as the NES version, but it tries to mimic the arcade version a lot more just by overall feel. It's kind of a balance between the two. It's the best possible compromise between NES Punch-Out and the original arcade Punch-Out. Because it feels a little bit like arcade Punch-Out, but with the actual pleasant difficulty curve of NES Punch-Out. So I'll take it. It's not too shabby. A new record! Piston Hurricane from Cuba, age 25, weight 170 pounds, record 21 and 10. Can you ride out the storm or be caught in my hurricane rush? It's a little bit insensitive. Are you gonna defend against me at all? Like, what even was that? He just stood there and let himself get crushed. Show him your fancy footwork. Oh. Now he's actually fighting. Oh. There's some real technique going on here. Alright, I deserve that. That's okay. I got two knockouts and he's got one. But here come the uppercuts. Well, he's called Piston because he definitely emulates Piston Honda with some of his BS here. But now this is feeling like the beginning of the fight again. There's the TKO. Definitely much more forgiving than its predecessors, I'll give it that much. At least it seems that way. Dano, Wayne, Phil, Matt, JT, and Fred. Minor Circuit. Time for Bald Bull from Turkey. Age 36, weight 290 pounds, record 34-19. You'll be down for the count with one punch from my bull charge. I don't know, I can't quickly figure out a voice for him on the fly. And I can't figure out what a Turkish accent would sound like. I also don't want to like get super racist about it or anything. Uh-oh. There's his charge. Very different on the timing this time around. Ooh. It's a very weird noise that he makes. What was that? He did a wobble around like one of those weird cat gifs out there. Oh, come on. Let me have these super punches. There we go, baby.
1, 2, 3.
I wish I could turn off those messages. Ooh,
1, 2, fight.
Oh. 3 windups and then a delay and then the punch. Come on. He's almost down for the count here on this one. There we go, baby. Send him to the corner. Bang! He screwed himself there. Too close indeed. You're not Lil Mac. I have no idea who you are. But you're doing okay. You're still charming. And adorable in that Midwestern kind of way. Moving on. Minor circuit clear. Champion Manic with a giant snake on my belt. Time for the major circuit. Perfect 4-0 in the minors. Bob Charlie. I see what they did there. Yep. Oh yeah. The green background and everything. From Jamaica, age 26, weight 140 pounds, record 24-13. People who can't feel the rhythm are so lost. Do you have the rhythm? I would attempt that in a Jamaican accent, but no. But what? Body blows are much more important than they ever were back in the day. Wow. Okay, so he's the first guy in the major circuit. I'm gonna give him some leeway here. Oh, they're telling him to shuck and jive. Oh no. Oh no. You don't, please don't. He doesn't have to shuck and jive, please. We can ignore that. No shucking and jiving. second knockout.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fight!
Uh-oh, is it shucking and jiving time? Yikes. Well, I guess that's it. I guess being cartoonishly antiquated is kind of a cornerstone of the Punch-Out series. That was an anticlimactic TKO. Moving on. Hans Lowe, Tim Ross, A. Michelle Juana, Dad. What's up with these names? Especially putting Michelle and Juana next to each other like that. Our good friend Dragon Chan is back! How about that? From Hong Kong, age 22, weight 130 pounds, record 15-7. You will find yourself face down when you wake up. Hopefully Dragon Chan is less obnoxious this time around. Oh no, he's just as obnoxious, if not more. He looks like a character from The Critic. Also a little bit Akira Toriyama inspired. If he does that roundhouse kick bullshit again, I swear. There he goes. Oh, hell no. This time he kicks from the top rope instead of that extra delay, so he telegraphs it way differently than he did back in the arcade version. Okay, starting this fight over again. But I guess, you know, the challenge is supposed to be escalating right now, so I should put up with it. I like how he doesn't punch, he uses karate chops. Oh, snap. Back up I come. Let's see if I can get any sort of advantage on this guy. Wow, those body blows are where it's at, huh? Here we go. Let me get a KO. KO, please. Any KO is worth its weight in gold right now against this guy. Of course, his trainer speaks to him in Japanese. And he just did a quick roundhouse kick on me? Right in the middle of the ring, a roundhouse kick. How rude. That's lame. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to side dodge that one. 2 kicks? Not one, but 2 kicks? Kicks that I'm not allowed to perform. Bullshit. 3. kind of random which side he'll kick from, too. Are you done with the kicking, buddy? Good lord. He's tough. Ooh, ran right into that one. I wonder if I can edge out a win here. You deserve every last freaking blow there. That's a TKO. I didn't stand a chance. Gonna have to rematch. He's not Bruce Lee. Not Bruce Lee at all. Same results every time. The world of fighting is a harsh one, isn't it? I deserve this rematch. Okay, figuring him out a little bit more. Oh yeah. Coming right back at him with a knockout. Okay, I deserve that. Gotta punish it. What? I should be able to retaliate with another quick knockout. Ugh! Dodged too early on that one. Should have responded with body blows, I think. That would have really stunned him. Body blow? Nope. This is just aggressively unfair. Yep, just gotta dump him in the gut. It's really easy to get deceived by the timing on that one, I think. Okay. Well, I always did kind of feel like SNES Punch Out was going to be a stepping stone here, because I think the real fun is going to start happening in Wii Punch Out. This game is downright cruel. Very cruel. Did he just, like, power up and regain some health right there? Is that what just happened? Like, how do I even have a chance to disrupt that? Okay. I think this may have worn out its welcome. So, what I think I might just do here, I'm going to take another quick break. Gonna take myself 5 minutes, but when I come back, gonna wind down this whole thing with a good session of Wii Punch Out. I think being able to take the Wii remotes and push them around. Might have to find some other way of repositioning my microphone here so I don't accidentally bonk it like crazy, especially when things get crazy. But I'm gonna figure something else out. So I'll be back in just a minute or two. Thanks for coming along for the ride. All right, all right, all right. I have returned. Hopefully in a situation that is a little bit, I mean, I think I should still be able to be heard. Mike is in a slightly different position than I'm used to it being, which is fine, but it does give me some better room around my left arm to get things right. So down goes the music. Gonna set that aside there, and let's dang it. There we go. Please capture. What about that one? No? Wow, OBS, you were having a really hard time tonight. Let me go with that. Let me just, I guess I'll restart the game and see how that goes. So, stop that, and let's fire it up again. See if OBS will catch it correctly this time. It's not. What is going on? What is your problem tonight, OBS? I can't capture a simple window of a simple game. It'll find the main window, but it won't find the actual game window. I think, you know, I have an idea of what's going to fix that. 1 second here. If I pull open that and I switch over to, instead of DirectX, if I go OpenGL, can I convince Dolphin to do the correct thing this time? Yes! Yes! OpenGL for the win. And let's get the window repositioned well there. Actually, I think that'll do. I think that'll do nicely. See, and we are dealing with a proper 16:9 game, so I want to make sure that the window is properly represented. There we go. That's much better. Now we're really punching out here. Now we're playing with power. With Wii power. Okay. Are the technical difficulties just gonna like keep rolling in here? I wonder how I have to recenter it if I just have to. Oh, now you're. Now that no, yes, I know it's been interrupted. I'm trying to deal with that right now. You crazy jerk of a sensor bar. Come on. My stream is cursed tonight, apparently. I have a very specific weird technical glitch curse tonight. Okay. Wii remote off. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. I'm gonna lay it flat on a surface so that it can be calibrated, and I power on. Maybe I should have, actually, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure that I power off my Switch Pro controller so that the emulator, so that Dolphin is not confused by what's happening here. So let's try this again. Looks like it responded to my button press there. Okay, still responding to button presses. Pressing A to start. And then... Oh, I'm just like horribly miscalibrated or something here. There we go. Finally. So I'm gonna start a new profile. No available Mii's. Create a new Mii. That's okay. Don't need to create Mii's. How about this suave looking dude? He won. There we go. Finally figured out the sweet spot. I think the sensor bar just doesn't like being, yeah, no available Mii's. What a concept. It's almost like there's no Wii available to create actual Mii's here. So let's see. Need to get my bearings back. So I'm gonna practice on hologram Glass Joe real quick. Thanks for hanging around, DJ Gigabit. Your presence is highly appreciated. So, I have the Mayflash Dolphin bar sitting on my desk right now, and that's what is letting me use real Wii hardware. The real deal. No knockoffs here. To play the dickens out of this game. Maybe because I have to sit so far back in order for this to work. I gotta tweak where my mic is too. Because there's definitely like real punching going on here. And if I hold the joystick part up, then yeah, it's a matter of making sure to manage your left thumb. Vive la France! Yeah, it is definitely a matter of the left joystick, whether you're holding it upwards, chooses whether you will be delivering uppercuts, otherwise you deliver body blows. Joystick up, uppercuts, yeah. Like this is some real deal boxing here. I am tiring myself out like crazy for y'all. And the star system is back. Yep, the star system is mercifully back here in Wii Punch-Out. And it does matter a lot. There is quite a bit of technique involved to make sure that you make sure that you're using the uppercuts or you're using the body blows. So yeah, this little bit of extra technique, and I think there's definitely a lot to Wii Punch-Out. Yeah, dodging is also performed with the analog stick on the nunchuck. I need to be able to be correctly responsive to those wind-ups. Oh, right when I tried to power hit him.
Dodge and counter. Dodge and counter. You got it?
Dodge and counter. Dodge and counter. Round 2. Yeah, even the Glassjaw hologram, you feel bad for him. He's already got a giant freaking... Yeah, he's already got the giant freaking bump on the side of his head. He's not even real and he's in severe pain. So power hits come from on the nunchuck, pressing the little C button up front and then wiggling. And on the right side, holding the A button and then wiggling. So here comes a mighty left fist. Just like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Fight.
Oh, I like how he's just freaking terrified. Oh, and yes, freaking croissants fall out of him when you TKO him. Isn't that lovely? If this came out in 2009 and we're being culturally insensitive towards the French, how nice is that?
Keep practicing until you're ready. You'll get him soon.
I like how my coach is just chilling. So we're going to quit. Yeah, and obviously, had I gone through the motions, I could do the exhibition fights against whoever I want. Because clearly we have a King Hippo over here, and we have a Bear Hugger right here, and we have Super Macho Man hiding right here. Possibly Soda Popinski right here. But yeah, should be a good time. Lots of previous fighters come back, so we can start a career. Oh, there's King Hippo sitting back there. We gonna fight. We gonna scrap. I like how Lil Mac is just confidently staring into the distance, and Glass Joe is hesitant and like resentful. There's a lot of body language going on there. Vive la France, or something like that.
Bonjour. Fight. Ha Vive la France.
And it brings back the heart system of NES Punch-Out too.
Oh zut.
You're gonna take these uppercuts. I command it.
1, 2, 3. Come on. Fight.
Yeah. Down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So how's your Friday going, DJ Gigabit? Thanks for sticking with the stream tonight.
8, 9. Come on.
He wants more. He's gonna get some more. It's going playing Overwatch. I should have known.
Ne frappe pas mon menton. Dodge, and counter. Dodge and counter. You got it?
Dodge and counter. Dodge and counter. I think my opponent needs the advice more than me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, KO. Fight.
Though if I were any good at this game, I probably should not have gone to round 2 with him. Cheese eating surrender monkey.
Vive la France.
Keeps taking L's. How are you doing in your Overwatch league,
1,
DJ Gigabit? I know you've been doing a lot with your
3,
crew, a lot with your team.
6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Fight.
Fridays are goof off nights. That's nice. You just scrimmage against each other on Fridays or something?
1, 2.
For the most part, yeah. Instead of having to go after other teams and have the pressure of that, of all those ranked matches, you can just do exhibition matches with each other, I guess. It's a good way to go about it.
9. Come on. Fight.
I like how even his big windups don't hurt you that much.
Vive la France.
He wanted the TKO. He got the TKO. A real shame they didn't bring back Mario as the referee, though.
Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll. That sucker didn't even stand a chance. You ready for the next challenge now?
Oh, baby. The next challenge, huh? I'll start the night with scrims, pick up games, and move to drinking with the Brickles crew. Drinking with Brickles. Is there any other better pastime? Oh, Von Kaiser. They really amped up his aesthetics here. Adding on the suspenders and fluffing out the mustache like crazy. Great pastime. Punches Knickerbocker ass face. Yeah, he looks like he's, you know, fresh off the boat in the mid 1800s. Ooh, I deserve that one. Let's seal in a knockout here, maybe. Just maybe. Just for you, DJ Gigabit, I did punch that Knickerbocker in the face.
4, 5, 6, 7. Come on.
It shouldn't be so funny to see. Oh, he's got a big lump on his forehead. Ooh. I mean, if nothing else, it lends a level of authenticity to the stream. I think that I'm actually, like, legitimately putting forth the physical effort on this stream that I ain't no chump. Oh man, I'm cruising to a TKO here really quick, but there's only 3 seconds left in the round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I might have to take my head off.
Come on.
I had a star! I had a
Ich bin eine
star!
Kampfmaschine. Mein Name von Kaiser.
What's your favorite flower, son? Mine's chocolate.
What? Definitely, stream's been pretty physical. Yeah, it's physical now that I'm whipping around actual Wii remotes. He's shining his own shoes. How old school is that? I know I don't have to move this much, but it's just more fun this way. I feel like I'm actually being productive. Come on, come on. I'm gonna use that star on him. I'm gonna use that star on him as quickly as possible. Now, DJ Gigabit, some of the real physical stuff that I've seen on streams, I recommend Kung Fu Fruit Cup. She occasionally plays Beat Saber, and I know you're a VR freak, so you know what Beat Saber is. Oh, baby. They really amped up the cartoons. Oh yeah, DJ Gigabit. Beat Saber, yeah, seeing that played on stream is really cool. Tons of awesome songs to go along with it, and it's a really cool looking game.
Unstoppable, kid. Unstoppable. You fight like a lion.
I feel like
it
it is the perfect hybrid of of something like DDR and Guitar Hero. You play it completely with your arms by waving your arms around. It might also be a little bit reminiscent of Powder Powder Paradise, in that you are waving your arms around. Also a bit of a Fruit Ninja element too, because you're literally slicing boxes that are flying at you. Beat Saber is a really cool game. I don't know if it's available for whatever VR you have, DJ Gigabit. I think it's for like it might be for like PS4 VR, but it's out there and it's a pretty cool looking game. And you should also follow Kung Fu Fruit. She's one of my own personal favorite streamers. She's got a cool thing going on. The Disco Kid. Disco Kid was a friend of mine. Record 4 and 12. Oh, you have Beat Saber on the Vita. Yeah, seeing it live streamed, like, I find it really crazy because someone would have to set up, like, basically an entire corner of a room in green screen to make that happen. Oh boy. Good for you, Disco Kid. Are we sure he's not a stripper on the side?
Disco Kid.
Here it comes.
His vocalizations are hilarious. Sorry, Disco Kid.
1, 2. Come on. Right.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
How do I keep getting hit by those? He literally announces them.
Step it up, Mac. Where's your hustle?
Send the Disco Kid to the dentist. Bust his chops, Mac. Bust his chops.
This Disco Kid guy is too much.
Hey, good looking.
Right.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, come on!
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
4.
Let's go. Hustle up.
Here it comes.
This character is like, this Disco Kid guy is like the best and the worst thing ever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Right.
Oh, he was just asking for an uppercut right there.
Here it comes.
For a character who's full of like nothing but these dramatic wind-ups, I should really not be getting wrecked this
Oh
hard.
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Oh yeah.
4.
Let's go. Hustle up. Whoa.
He is absolutely Carltoning his way through this fight. Ooh, got a star. Lost a star. Return the favor on that knockout.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sudden death now,
6,
but there's only 26 seconds
7,
left.
8. Come on. Fight.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Brutal. Punched me so hard my chin bandaged itself.
Fantastic.
Son, looks like this guy's giving you trouble. Come to exhibition.
Oh no. I'm not going to him at exhibition. I'm rematching him right now. Gonna do that with this without a hat though.
Yeah, just go, kid.
Like,
Here it comes.
like clearly, like DJ Gigabit, I know what you're thinking too. He is coded in a certain way, and I'm not talking about actual programming.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
1, 2. Come on. Fight.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
4. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here it comes.
Oh my god, how do I keep screwing up the dodge on that?
Step it up, Mac. Where's your hustle?
Where's your hustle?
Listen up, son. You need to be careful about which way you dodge.
No shit. Old house making weird noises.
Hey, good looking.
Yeah, good looking without it too.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay, yeah, you see it too. Yeah, I mean, they're making it pretty obvious, I think, that this character
1,
is a certain
2.
way.
3. Come on. Fight.
Here it comes.
Much easier to dodge when I fall to the other side.
'Here it comes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Fight.
Here it comes.
I deserve that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
dodged the wrong direction.
Watch me
2,
move.
3,
Oh yeah.
4.
Hustle up. Let's go.
Here it comes.
It's over. TKO.
There we go. Just had to manage my dodge direction.
You can always take a whooping. You won, kid. but you still got room for improvement. Let's get ready for the next challenge.
Against King Hippo. Hopefully playing him is the same as the NES version. Crazy how the game changed when it wasn't an arcade game. Yeah, when you don't have to play by arcade rules, you really have a lot of creativity. But when you're working for the arcade, Jesus, he's just a giant, like, just unthinking, unfeeling, mythical beast. Hippo Island, South Pacific. Terrifying. Yeah, after Punch-Out started in the arcades, they really experimented with it. But I think as much as I really enjoy the NES version, this one's a lot of fun too. Damn, King Hippo. I mean, he's vaguely racist too, but he's at least not physically archetyped in a certain way. He's just his own thing. He's the king of a nondescript South Pacific island nation. Oh my god. I keep using the wrong hand. There we go. Nice. Are those Mario stars on his boxers? I can't quite tell. Yes, those are Mario stars on his boxers. Jeez. Really nice for Pineapples to swirl his head while he's dazed. Poor guy is hungry.
I tell you one thing, son, I wouldn't want to face this sucker on a food eating competition.
Those noises are the best and the worst. I deserve that. Oh, come on! Do I have to... Did I just do a... I guess I had to do a downward dodge on that. Yep, screwed that again. All it takes is one KO.
2, 3, 4.
I guess he's doing nothing but hammer fist now. Yikes. I deserve that. It's like my brain just short circuits every time it comes down to his double hammer fist thing. Oh, there are the stars again.
I believe in you, Mac. Win one for Doc.
Win one for Doc. Doc and Mac. Oh dear. His behaviors are a lot like the NES version, though. I need to downward dodge that. I should probably just downward dodge everything he does.
I tell you one thing, son, I wouldn't want to face this suck on a food eating competition.
Oh no.
One, two, three, four.
Getting closer. Ugh. Here we go, here we go. Whoa.
Knockout!
Give me that belt.
Mac, baby.
I love the animation in this game.
You're off to a good start, son. The belt's all yours.
Minor
You're a minor
circuit
circuit
champ.
champion now.
Loading, loading, loading. Next circuit, please. Moving on up in the world.
Hey, great work, Mac. Now let's take down the next circuit. Quick feet, Mac. Quick feet. Work 'em, Mac. Work 'em. Left, right. Left, right. That's it, baby. Keep it up, Mac. Keep it up.
Yes! They had to bring back the bicycle in the pink tracksuit. They had to. Oh, our buddy Piston Hondo. Here we go. Ooh. A Japaneseified version of the usual Punch-Out music. That was hilarious.
Right.
Ooh. There we go. Is that sushi that's falling out of him?
One, two, 3. Come on, come on. Right.
I deserve that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Right.
I like how his eyes follow you, like he knows he's screwed himself.
Be careful in that, Mac. Watch out for the Hondo Rush. Keep your blocks up, baby. Keep your blocks up.
Keep your blocks up, baby. Keep your blocks up. I forget which button exactly is dodge or block. I should probably figure that out. All I'm doing is dodging and not anything else. But that's fine. Got a KO out of it. I ain't mad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, come on. Fight.
There we go, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, come on.
Oh boy,
Right.
brutal. Uh-oh. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Right.
Not again. Totally botched that up.
1,
Now it's basically sudden
2,
death.
3, 4. Let's go. Right.
Nice.
TKO.
At least I was allowed to be a little bit sloppy with the dodge timing. Yeah, I deserve to have my face look like that.
You can always take a whooping. The more you win, the more chocolate Granny Lewis let me eat.
Granny Lewis. Oh boy, Bear Hugger. He's back and better than ever. And now DJ Gigabit, and now he's ginger. Now he's lighter colored in the hair area. Six 3 4 40. Oh, he's from British Columbia too. How cool is that? From Salmon Arm, BC. Oh boy. Why is he scared of a bear? He can fight bears. That bear is his friend. Come on. There we go. Yep. No doubt, he finally turned into Steve. Oh. Ooh. The long delay on his windup.
1, 2, 3.
He's such a troll. Timber.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, come on. Fight.
He scores!
That's a downward dodge, and I keep screwing that up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I should really do more downward dodges instead of side dodges. I like
raw fish.
He's the king hippo of the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, Mac, baby, listen up. This kid loves the bear hug. He can't hug you if he can't catch you. Keep out of his way.
Kid, how old is Doc? Oh my god, he's chugged maple syrup from a giant.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, let's dance.
Definitely big RIP. Rest in peace.
Keep your head up, son. You lost, but it ain't over. Get ready for a rematch.
Yep. This is classic Punch-Out music remixed again. Except this time it's country backwoods vibe. Canadian? Canada has rednecks too. We've all seen Letterkenny. Sakai. Knockout! 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 Really is terrible at responding to the knockout command, which is to hold A and wiggle.
3, 4.
At least I got that in there.
5. Come on, come on. Right.
Yeah, let's dance.
I deserve that one.
2, 3, 4.
How can I freaking dodge that? Even when I feel like I've dodged down.
2, 3, 4.
Woo!
I like raw fish.
Hey, Mac, baby, listen up. This kid loves the bear hug. He can't hug you if he can't catch you. Keep out of his way.
Just making a quick adjustment here on my stream windows. Minimize that. Bring that out. Okay. Good situation. Okay. I think when and if I can finally beat Bear Hugger, I'm gonna call it a wrap. Feeling like I've reached the end of all I wanted to accomplish here. Dodge way too early on that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. Woo! Finally figured out that vibe right
2,
there.
3, 4. Come on. Fight.
She scores! Need a hug?
Keep doing that one way too early. Okay. With all that has transpired here so far, it's been wonderful. It's been awesome. I think I'm gonna cap this off. I'm gonna call it
Listen
done.
up, son.
I'm gonna.
If winning was free, everyone would be a champ. Rematch, baby, rematch.
No, I'm not gonna rematch this time, Doc. Sorry. Gonna just close you. Gonna wrap it up. Gonna say goodnight. Want to thank everyone who decided to come through. DJ Gigabit, you've been amazing. My good friend from Boston, thank you for showing up. That was good on you as well. Sorry I don't have everyone. And Tidious Winter, thank you for always using your Prime subscription for me. Anyone else who did drop by, you are wonderful. I will see you on Tuesday. I already have some wonderful stuff planned for Tuesday. I hope to make the most out of it. And also, we'll start streaming at probably a much more reasonable hour too on Tuesday. So I feel like the right things are going to fall in place. With that break, I was able to start creating a lot of content here. So thank you to everyone who dropped by, and I hope to see even more of you on Tuesday night. So heck yeah, looking forward to Tuesday. Oh, wait till I show you, DJ Gigabit, what I got going on Tuesday. I'll send that to you, and I'll slide into the DMs. So thanks again. Peace out. Raid coming up.